The purpose of this video is to show you how to add wheels to the Harbor Freight 5-foot hardwood workbench. The wheels are going to be provided by this 18 by 12 $13 moving dolly, which is often on sale for $10. So the first thing you do is disassemble the moving dolly that you bought. This is a $10 moving dolly. You buy it Harbor Freight. It says Franklin small carpeted. This part is not carpeted. These two parts are carpeted. It comes together like this. You have to take off the carpet, take out 4 bolts, and then take them out of this board and put them back in this board. So when you're done, you end up with 2 pieces like this with carpet and 2 pieces like this with wheels. Then we're going to mount this on the bottom underneath the bottom support bracket. Other tools we're going to need. This I purchased at Harbor Freight. It's a right angle drill, and you'll need it to get between the 2 supports. As you can see, the 2 supports don't really give you enough room to drill. So this 1999 right angle drill holder is a great little addition to your regular drill. Next thing you're going to need is, well, I bought 5/16 inch bolts. 2 bolts, 2 lock nuts, 4 washers. I bought all stainless steel because I didn't want to deal with rusting. I just got these at Lowe's, I think. So these require a 1/2 inch ratchet and a 1/2 inch regular wrench to tighten up. The drill you need is a step or 2 above 5/16, which these are. This is 11/32. What I found out is too long when I put it in. It's too long when I put it in here. So I had to cut it off about there, and I just used a Harbor Freight cutoff. Cut it off in there, and that makes it short enough that when you put it in, you can drill out those holes. So when I went to drill the holes, I drilled them in the top, well, the bottom piece first, but what's the top? By measuring in 5 inches from the outer end and to the center. It's 2 1/4, so you're in about 1 1/8 to the center on both sides. Once I drilled those holes out, I then put the wheels piece underneath, held it up to where it was basically in the middle, and drilled one of the holes. Once I got one of the holes drilled, I put one of the bolts in. Then I drilled the other hole. Put the bolt with the washer through and through. Put on the other washer and the bolt, the nut. And I tightened up the nut. Then I drilled out the other side. And put in the second bolt. Put on the washer. Started the nut and tightened it up. Now I let down the jack. And that was basically it. So I already did the other side, as you can see. So once you get both sides of the wheels tight, you can let down the jack. And you can see that it wheels pretty freely. You can also see I made a couple of other changes to the workbench. I put a masonite top on in order to protect the hardwood top, because most of what I do is metalworking and automotive stuff, and I didn't want to ruin the hardwood top for when I'm actually using the woodworking. Here you can see also I added a 2x1 to the top of the back because the wall that I put this bench up against is not flat. So I put this 2x1 to prevent things from falling off the back. And then I added this 4-foot long with 12 plugs extension that I absolutely love. So I can plug anything into it while I'm working here. And I have my Harbor Freight lights, which because they're magnetic, I can keep on the strip, and I have chargers set up here to keep them charged. The one thing I would do differently is I would have put a 2 to 3 inch extension out the back here, a 1x2 screwed in like this is screwed in. You see how this is screwed in? The same way as the bench is put together, basically. You can see the actual bench screws there. I would have put a 2-inch extension or a 3-inch extension out the back here and then put this on top of that, so that instead of a 20-inch bench, I had a 23-inch bench, and I wouldn't have this overlap so much from my my masonite. And that's the story of my Harbor Freight workbench.